I just can't imagine it, to be honest. Like, you know, you're one of the strongest men on the planet, right? You know, 4-time UFC heavyweight champion, and obviously the first UFC super fight heavyweight champion. And I just know when I'm playing around with my kid and I can throw him around because he's only 2.5. I feel invincible, bro. Like I become such an asshole. I put him in his place. I let him. I wouldn't be able to do if I was one of the strongest guys on the planet. I think I would be the biggest dick in the world. I really do. You made me very lanky and weak. Yeah. Oh, you can say whatever the fuck you want, pal. Ken Shamrock is in studio and I'm naked right now.
Todd?
What's that, Jill?
No, it's like, Todd was like, I wouldn't have gone there. I was just talking about strength.
Truth be told, that's the only thing that's sort of strong on me.
Yeah.
I'm fucking glad you did. Your toughest fight ever in the UFC, Ken. Why don't you guys have one now? Like, just do it. Come on. You can do it. That would be a great UFC fight. Wow! I love that, Ken. You know what would suck is knowing that Ken Shamrock has a grudge against you. that would be a terrifying, just a terrifying feeling. Do you ever get douchebags like you're out and they're they have a few too many, whatever? Like, oh yeah, I'll take on Ken Shamrock. You ever get guys like that? I love it, man. Ken Shamrock, at Shamrock Ken, again, who's going to be at the Chainsaw Lounge in Waterloo. That'll be on June 2nd, very soon, 5:30 p.m. Go to ticketscene.ca, and then Yuck Yucks in Ottawa, great club over there, Tuesday, June 5th at 7 p.m., yuckyucks.com/Ottawa. And at the Rec Room right here in Toronto, June 10th, 7 p.m., that's therecroom.com. These guys, like, just getting on tour, and as we were saying earlier, you talking to fans and a lot of diehards and stuff, and that's when you get out and you get to get face to face with them. it's got to be just a pleasure being able to kind of give back to a community that's really been enthralled with you. You know, we think of sports fans as sometimes loving teams, but you know, in your sport, it's so individualistic. So you really get to just give back. What's that feeling like? Do you want to ask him anything?
Oh, yeah, I get
That's so cool. You ever have a guy ask you a question or tell you a statement like, you were so relevant, and I was so envious of Ken Shamrock's a gorgeous physique. The abs on Ken Shamrock, that I was inspired to go to the gym, and because of you, Ken Shamrock, I got laid for the first time. You ever hear something like that? Before you go, I'd be remiss if I just didn't have my producer, who's a diehard UFC and wrestling fan, and Bilal Vakani, who, by the way, is a 30-year-old virgin, which is why I threw it. You need to get on the Ken Shamrock weightlifting plan.
Or any plan.
Some sort of plan. But, yeah, please, before we run with Ken, and Ken, thanks so much for your time in advance, but Bilal, take it away, dude.
No, I noticed you were tweeting a bit about the current WWE, and I know you've sort of been following the product, and obviously the UFC, we were talking about UFC Liverpool the other day. When you look at how big these two companies have become, and Todd alluded to ESPN buying UFC, and obviously then Fox just went and bought up SmackDown, are you just blown away, and do you sometimes wish, man, if I had a time machine and I could just be in today's UFC or today's WWE and be part of this just revolution of this endless content both these companies are kicking out, if you could, you know, flash a magic wand and research.
I think he gets the point of the
yeah,
question.
stop talking now.
Hang on, I'll put you on air soon. I'll put you on air in a minute. Hang on. I love that, dude. But it's funny because I thought it was like, I'm like, was there a pancreas match? I didn't realize. Like that would be an interesting angle. We got a phone call if you wouldn't mind. Just yeah, exactly right, like the organ match. Hey, you're on air with Ken Shamrock. What's your name? Hello. Hi, you're on air with Ken Shamrock. You know, it's interesting, and your name. Sorry, sir. What's your name? Who's calling? What's your name?
I knew it.
Okay, thanks, Ford, for calling, dude. Ford's another comedian here in the city. Well, I like that answer, Ken. It's interesting in life. The one thing that's interesting for people, and they might not realize this, is evolution and age, right? Where you get a conscience that you maybe never even thought you would have had at a younger age, and I'll be honest, it's an inspiring, beautiful answer. Is that you don't want to put people down that path if it's not going to be rewarding in the long run, like it has been for some. And it's really like, it's really like like winning a lottery, isn't it? I love that too, man. That's a great point you made, and you're just correcting me on everything I'm saying today. So thank you, Ken Shamrock. You've given us so much of your time. My last question: You're married, correct? Is it your wife's name? Is it Tanya? Now, how does she deal with you? You must have sleep apnea. Like you must snore. Like for all the, can she? Do you? Are you? I mean, is that a tough night for her? Oh. Yeah, I just thought maybe you're a bad snorer because it looks like your nose has been knocked a bunch of different ways. See? Ken, I can't thank you enough for so much of your time here, over a half an hour. I don't want to take up too much of your day, but I do want to remind everyone, at Shamrock Ken is where to follow him. Make sure you go and check him out doing this sort of tour right around the area where we broadcast from, including Waterloo, which is a great college town, man. You're going to have a lot of fun out that way. Saturday, June 2nd, 5:30, and a great tech town, actually. It's at the Chainsaw Lounge, June 2nd, 5:30 p.m., ticketscene.ca. And then he's heading over to Yuck Yucks on Tuesday, June 5th at 7 p.m. And Joe, have you been to that club out there in Yuck Yucks?
Yuck Yucks in Toronto?
In Ottawa?
In Ottawa? No, I haven't.
Okay, that's a great club out that way. Anyway, yuckyucks.com/Ottawa. Joe's not funny enough to get in that room yet. and then the Rec Room right here in Toronto, and that's a great venue as well. Really looking forward to having you in the city. Sunday, June